Supplemental instruction is an academic resource developed by the University of Missouri, Kansas City. And the purpose of supplemental instruction, or SI as it's also called, is to provide an alternative approach to academic assistance for students. By going to the SI sessions, students gain a better mastery of the materials. They are much more engaged in the class, and they also tend to receive much higher grades than students who do not attend the SI sessions. We encourage students of all skill sets to attend the sessions because it's not only about just passing the class, but it's also very much about bettering your study habits as well.
So even in just our first semester, we're seeing overwhelmingly positive results for SI. Once we crunch the numbers, again, for all of the SI classes in fall 2017, we found that students who attended SI, on average, were earning a full letter grade higher than their peers who chose not to attend SI. So the SI leaders, they're really the core of the program. It's a student who's taken the course before. It's a student who scored well in the course. Often they've worked with the faculty member. They're really somebody who knows the material well, but they're going to sit in the course with the class so that, again, they hear the material again, they know exactly where we're at in the course sequence, and they can design study sessions based on what they're observing in class.
A typical SI session looks a lot like just a bunch of students getting together to study. It's really low-key, chill atmosphere. Sometimes as an SI leader, I'll bring in study materials or guides to direct the conversation, but it's really just students helping each other to succeed in the class. I enjoy being an SI leader because I can see students collaborating, working together to work through difficult concepts that they come across in class. I'm encouraged by seeing their teamwork and benefiting from one another's knowledge and opinions to get through the classwork.
And so having a chance to come work individually or in a group of 2 or 3 really gives them the chance to have individual attention and also get more focus on their specific needs to be met.
The way that courses are traditionally chosen for this program is based on what we call the DWF rates. And what that means is that students who got a grade of D or a grade of F or withdrew from the course, those are the data that we look at for every course. And in our study here, or in our grant, any class that had a 25 or higher DWF rate then was considered as a part of the SI instruction. What the benefit to students is that it helps their grade point average. It helps them, again, as I said, have better mastery of the skills, allows them to be more comfortable in classes so that they can engage in conversations and whatnot. And certainly our goal is to have students graduate within 4 to 5 years. And so that's the benefit to not only the student but to the university, in that we can then say that, you know, our graduates are leaving our doors after 4 to 5 years and not the 6 and 7 that it has somewhat become.
To me, some of the benefits that really captivate me when I do get to work in groups with students in different projects throughout my courses, for one, predominantly, it's that it's much harder for me to procrastinate. I get the opportunity to work with these students, and they're, in a sense, holding me accountable. I'm focused on my work more, and I'm engaged in it more at the time, and ultimately, it gives me a little bit more pride in my work, knowing that I can help other people while they're doing their work, but then also I can rely on them if I need help as well.
It's kind of a common misconception that SI is for students who might be struggling in a class or otherwise challenged by the material, and really SI is for everyone. And again, we want to make sure to share that it's for no matter what level you're at. You can always improve, you can always get more comfortable with the material, and really SI is for students that who are earning any grade in the class.
So one of the main things about being able to study with a group is making the connection with other students. So some classes now have mix between upperclassmen and underclassmen, and so it's easier to kind of study and get to know your students or the other students in the class with you if you can actually have a space to go and work in a group. with them, and you learn a lot more that way.
And I feel like sort of working in a group as well, just being together and having each other to rely on, helping each other not to be distracted, it sort of helps the whole process of just not procrastinating and actually finding the time to get together and just set aside time to work a lot easier.